We recently received a comment on one of our YouTube videos asking, are opinions a source of law, or is it just prior judgments? So to quickly understand this, judgments are what a court enters after a case is over and everything's been decided to say who owes who how much money. Those judgments are not generally binding on future cases. That is, a court doesn't look back at all the judgments that have been rendered on contracts to decide how much your breach of contract is worth today. It can sometimes be argued by lawyers. It is sometimes relevant evidence, but it's not binding in any sense. Opinions that courts issue, however, are generally binding on lower courts. So if a case goes up on appeal, the Superior Court or the Commonwealth Court in Pennsylvania can issue an opinion, which is then generally binding law on the courts of common pleas, which are our lowest level trial court here in Pennsylvania. And those opinions are binding on the lower courts. They're supposed to figure out how to apply those in the context of new cases that arise. There are exceptions, and there are times that a comment in an opinion is what we call dicta, which means it doesn't actually apply. And how we determine what applies and when is a whole complicated area of law itself. But the short answer is yes, opinions of higher courts do bind the lower courts under Pennsylvania law.